Hi, folks. Sorry I'm a few minutes late, but thank you very much for joining me. I'm Chad with CD Shaving, and we're doing a live head shave today. That's right, we're doing a live head shave. We're going to talk about our top 5 shaving soaps, and hopefully we'll get some of you guys to join me. Hey, Bacon Cutter, how's it going? You guys have to forgive me a little bit. I do not have any contacts or glasses in, so I'll have to squint just a tad. I mess up people's contributions. I apologize. So I am about a minute and a half late, so sorry about that. What's up, Joshua? Joshua McCain. How's the head shaves going, Joshua? Billy, what's going on? IC from Finland. Whoa, no way. I got somebody on here from Mr. Finland. Liking that? Yeah, Josh, the head shaves are awesome, huh? Nothing like it. Nothing like it, especially when you put one of these things on here. I'm just going to pick out what I'm going to use for tonight's head shave. I think we're going to go with, let's go with the typical RazoRock slant bar. I'm going to be rocking the Kai blade. I think this is going to be its final use on my last Kai blade. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I was a little late. I was doing one of those packages that you buy with it's got a shelving unit inside. No tools required, it says. Apparently, no tools, but lots of patience. Yeah, what a pain in the ass that thing was. So, but I got it up there. It's all done, ready to go. So, let's talk about our final, or our 5 shave soaps. Let's talk about, I wanted to get into the first one that I was going to use for number 5. For me, it's actually the one I'm using tonight. Katie's Bubbles Sunset. And this is number 5 for me. And the reason I like this one for number 5 is because it's a great lavender scent, and I like to use it at night for night shaves. Speaking of which, let's go with the Turn and Shave. Bacon. Is it bacon? Yeah, bacon. Bacon Cutter. Just done a face shave. Been a while since I've done one of these. Let's see if I can. Yeah, Josh, for a head shave, as far as I'm concerned, you can't go wrong with it with a slant bar, bro. You really can't. I mean, what? I've not used Wild West shave soap. I've not used that, Billy, at all. Why don't you tell me about it? Because this is my number 5, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this lathered up here. Probably used way too much as usual, but I love using a ton of lather on a lavender shave. So, because it just helps you, I don't know, it helps relax me and calm me down. So, add a little bit of water. It was Wild West shave soap, is that what you're saying? Oh, by the way, I'm using the old CD shaving bowl here. The Brett Mazingo handle with the Full Moon Knot by Turn and Shave. All you have is vintage razors. Josh, I guess I would have to say maybe the Gems if you got one of those. But if you're looking to nail a good head shave razor, honestly, the slant bar is raw. It's nice. It is a good razor to use. Yeah, an open comb. I mean, you can do that. That's what I use, the Mule. You've seen that quite a bit. The Mule R41. I use that quite a bit for my open combs as an open comb. But if you can't generally handle a real aggressive razor, I don't suggest that one. You have a Gem Junior. What the hell is that? I've never heard of a Gem Junior. Is it like a wee bitty small? $19.12. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Love the vintage stuff, don't you? There's nothing like hanging on to something that's been... It's good, Billy. The kid is made for me. Cherbourg. You know, Billy Curtis, I'm on Facebook. I think we might be friends. Can you throw me a link to that? Just because I have no way of jotting it down and I know I'll forget. I mean, I could watch the video later on. But if you happen to think of it, can you fire me a link to it? I have not heard of that soap, Wild West. So we'll... But hey, you know what? I'm willing to give it a shot here. All right. That's plenty of soap in there. We'll, look at that. All right, sir. Thank you very much. All right, let's get this. My head's already a little wet here. Been waiting to do a head shave for a while. I got some extra growth going on. So how's everybody doing tonight? You guys doing all right? Everybody on here? Let's see, I got 3 of you on here. So that's good. Haven't done a live one in a while. So you guys still enjoying the videos all right? Everybody have any comments or questions about what they'd like to see for a topic? I'm all open to that. I got a couple things I'm going to be doing I think you guys might like in the future, but I'm always open to suggestions for that. Anyway. All right, so Katie's Bubbles is my number 5. So we're going to get down and do the, as we do the first pass here, we're going to get into my next one here for number 4. And I'm going to have to say that is Sterling's Margaritas in the Arctic is my number 4. Whoop, I missed that. Hang on here. I love Shave My Head at the Mercur 34%. I never used the 34, the Mercur. I never used a Mercur at all. But here's, oh God, I love this stuff. I love Margaritas in the Arctic. I use this soap all year long. Some people only use it, you know, for like during the summer or whatnot. Yeah, you are a good part. Yeah, from the trash weather. All right, let's see here. Stupid sirens. I can't stand the I can't stand that they put an ambulance depot so close to me. South America? Seriously? Holy cow. Well, thank you very much for joining us from South America, Mr. Jose Luis Falbudico? Did I say that right? Falbudico? Well, hello, sir. So Margaritas in the Arctic, I like it because it's a nice mentholated soap, but it's not, to me, I can smell way more than just menthol. Some people, even myself included, menthol soaps are good to have in the event that you need it because of a certain... I just scored a Black Beauty. Ooh. Ooh. What do you think of the Black Beauty, Josh? Or have you tried it yet? I know, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. I like to conversate and find the... You know, I like to hit up everybody's comments. So if I miss one, I sincerely apologize. So we get our Katie's Bubbles for number 4. You don't like the Persona Reds, huh? Oh yeah, I did use Billy. I used Cryogen quite a bit. I have used that quite a bit, and I do love that soap. I like it when it's hot outside. I also like it when, for whatever reason, I've got if I want to try a new razor, and for some reason I think I'm gonna not do well with it, like I need to really dial it in, or maybe it requires a certain kind of finesse that I'm not really familiar with yet. I will use a highly mentholated soap, and that shit is highly mentholated. All right, let's... Well, thank you, Jose. I appreciate that. Yeah, he says he admires how I can shave my head with a slant bar razor. It's actually not that difficult to me, anyway. Takes a little bit of practice, but and that's just kind of maintaining the angle. I missed somebody's comments here. Oh, Okay, Mr. Mascara, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And we'll, keep it up. Or, thank you for subscribing. And, yeah, give it a shot later. You guys can watch a little bit later. So, but thanks for stopping out. So you cut yourself all the time? That kind of sucks. I don't know if can you guys see each other's comments? I'm going to assume that you do. Kind of like Facebook. I've never actually participated in a live YouTube video. Oh, no, that's not true. I have. So, when I do my head, I use the R41. Yeah, I've never used a D89. Thank you, Billy. And you use pre-shave oil? See, I kind of got away from that. I have a pre-shave soap that I use, but I've noticed for some reason it seems to make me break out a little bit. So we're doing another pass here. Let's talk about, that was Katie's Bubbles Sunset. Katie's Bubbles La Terre Verte. This stuff smells friggin' amazing. I love this stuff. It's just, it's one of these soaps that I kind of get away from every once in a while I'm really not sure why. I just I set it down and I don't really go to it. I kind of rotate through a bunch of other stuff. And then I say to myself, I haven't used them in a while, and I crack it open. I end up using it for like a week straight. It's a really, really nice soap. I love the way it smells. And you can't go wrong with any Katie's Bubbles stuff. So that's going to be, let's see, I'll get my margaritas for, gotta keep them in order here. 5, 4, 5, 4. Yeah, that was Katie's Bubbles number 3. So, sorry, I'm just going to check the comments here. I think I might have missed a few. I use PA Lather Booster as a pre-shave. Yeah, the PA8, that's what I've used, is the lather booster. Sometimes it makes me break out, and it may be, maybe I'm using too much of it. I mean, that could be. I don't have a lot of experience with pre-shave stuff, but all right, so out of everybody's stuff, I just talked about my top 3. What is your number 1 soap? If you could, you look at your shave den and you pick out your soaps that you really like. What's your number 1? And then we'll go kind of backwards here. I gave you my number 5, my number 4, and 3. What's your number 1? Katie's Bubbles. I heard only good things. Someday I'll try it. Any Holy Caw, Tabac. I've not tried Tabac. Yeah, Katie's Bubbles rocks. That guy could make a soap that smells like dog shit, and it would still be an awesome soap. Yeah, Donkey Milk. I have a Holy Caw with that. I forget which one. I think it's Jamestown. No, it's not. Yeah, maybe it is, but it's good. Sterling Barbershop. Okay, all right. I've smelled that recently. A friend of mine got it, and I do actually. I'm not a huge barbershop person, but I do like that Sterling Barbershop. It smells nice. Did you guys see Sterling's got new shirts? I'm gonna pick one up as soon as I can. They're just the logos, but still, I love shaving shirts. Another Levathian. Yeah, I have a sample of that I've gone. Your number 1 is Uncle John's Vanilla Spice. Hang on, I missed that. After, I'll PM you and send you it back. Oh, wow. Thank you very much, Billy. Wow, thank you. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Just going to finish up this pass here. Mile High Menthol Katie's. They can put menthol in it, Joshua, if you request it. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, who else? Yeah, Sterling will add menthol, I think to any one of their stuff, I think. I've not tried Mile High. Okay, I see, but I see Tabac's your favorite out of those three, right? Did I have that right? Friggin' windy here. When I was sitting on the couch earlier, I could actually feel my building shaking back and forth. OSP. Oh boy, I'm gonna show my ignorance here. I don't know what OSP is. I'm sorry. It sounds familiar. Oh, I'm sure I will once once I look it up, but I've not used. I don't think I have. Oh, let's move on to one else. So I got everybody's number one, I think, right? Yeah. So I got Katie's Bubbles for third. Second favorite soap, we're gonna go on. You know what? I'm gonna go a little bit different here because it's not. I got two things going on. Executive Man by Sterling. I love this stuff. This stuff smells amazing, and Sterling works well, really well. But so does PAA, and I have Han Polo by PAA, which I often pair with Executive Man, but I got to get the soap of this. If I had this as a soap, I've used PAA before, and they have great stuff. If I had this as a soap, I'd have to say this is probably my number two. But we'll go with Executive Man by Sterling as my number two. Yeah, they're all the buzz right now. They're from UK, made by James Riley. Okay, I've not heard of that. I'll read up on that though, if I can remember what it is. It might be because you said they're from Italy. As much as I've used Parasso and Castle Forbes, which Castle Forbes is one of my favorite. They didn't make my top 5 because they're so goddamn expensive. Honestly. But they perform really well. So what's everybody's number 2? I got your ones. What do you guys like for number 2s? Like if you got your Tabacs out there, and what I see, I know I saw Katie's Bubbles out there. What about a number 2? I said number 2. Just saying. Aqua de Parma. Okay. All right. I have not tried any ones with that type of scent. Number 2 would be Crown King Dorm. I've heard a lot of good things about Dorm. I have. From what I've read on it, though, I'm not so sure that scent would be something that I would like. But I mean, Crown King, Phoenix, he makes awesome soaps anyway. So they're one and the same as far as, I mean, they're owned by the same, obviously, Douglas, but so yeah, it smells like incense. It's not much of a, incense isn't much of a thing for me. I've heard some people say it also smells like other things. Old Farm Show. Hey, what's going on, Old Farm Show? Thank you very much for joining us. We're just into our what are we in? We're into our Against the Grain pass here. So, Old Farm Show, we're going over our favorite soaps here, and I was going over my top 5. And to catch you up a little bit, hey, Joe Caton, what's going down, brother? All right, Old Farm Show, Joe Caton, just to catch you guys up a little bit. My number 5 soap was Katie's Bubbles. Katie's Bubbles Sunset. 4 was Margaritas in the Arctic by Sterling. And Katie's Bubbles for number 3, La Terre Verte. And number 2 was Executive Man by Sterling. You guys know I'm a huge Sterling fan, but oh, hang on, I missed a few. Do you like Taylor of Old Bond Street? You know, I do like Taylor of Old Bond Street, actually. I only have one of theirs. I've got Sandalwood. And a lot of people, they take some flack because their scent is synthetic, but it smells nice. And I can tell you right now, anybody who has kids, right? You ever had a bottle go to shit on you, or a kid puke up on you after they have a bottle or drink milk? That shit gets in your skin, it gets in your nose. You take a thing of Taylor Old Bond Street Sandalwood and you wipe that up your fucking nostrils. I'll tell you right now, you won't be smelling anything other than sandalwood. Burns like hell. But I did a video on that too. It's on there. And there's a whole story behind that. Check it out. And I did a review on Taylor of Old Bond Street as well. The sandalwood one that I have. Yeah, see, I'm not much of a weed person. I'm not. It's not really the legality, I guess, part of it. I mean, obviously, there's that, but for me, I just don't like the smell of it. I really don't. I mean, some people are all over it. They think it smells like the greatest thing in the world. For me, it's just not my thing, you know. So, not my thing. But to each their own. To each their own. Oh, you just wanted to try it. Uh-huh, okay. I hate sirens. I hate sirens. They're obnoxious and completely unnecessary if you don't drive like an idiot. I hate sirens. I want to try Sterling Black Cherry or PA Tokyo Rose. It might be Crown. Yeah, I think it is Crown King Tokyo Rose. How do you keep up? How do you keep with them? Yeah. The sirens, they're not supposed to be doing them after 11. So after 11, it's fairly quiet. But yeah, they're obnoxious and completely unnecessary, in my opinion. Like I said, if you don't drive like a fucking idiot, then you don't need the stupid sirens. Lights are sufficient, yes, even during the day. All right, let's rinse off. See if I missed anything while I was rinsing here. Yeah, the Sterling Black Cherry. I always add that to my cart, but I end up taking it out and putting something else in place of it whenever I place an order from them. But me too. You know what I got actually was Kirsch bourbon from Vanillé. This stuff smells really good. Some people say it smells like cough syrup. I think it smells like a cherry cordial. So, and Vanillé works pretty well. I like her stuff. So, cleanup pass. Oh, you vape cherry? Okay. Yeah, and you know it's funny because I'm not much of a cherry like flavor person, but I like the way. Try any of the. What do you think of PA, CAD, and Cavendish? I haven't. No, I have not tried SOTG and Cavendish. It's funny because I'm actually thinking about getting that the next time I place an order from PA, which maybe sooner than I planned. So I'm actually looking at Cavendish, and CAD doesn't seem like something I would like. Oh yeah. Well, boy, Jeremy likes. No, Joe likes. Joe, you like CAD, right? Actually, you're the one that just put that on there, aren't you? No, I don't think you did. But anyway, yeah, I know people that like. Yeah, you did put that. Yeah, yeah, and you like the Cavendish because you're. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that too. I gotta fix this fucking camera. There we go. Yeah, and you guys try any of the stuff from Ginger's Garden? I was thinking about making a purchase from her. She's got some pretty nice stuff on there. I've never tried any of it, but she gets favorable reviews by Ruds, Jason Rudman. He says she's there. I think it was him. I could be, you know what, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I thought it was him that said she does some pretty decent stuff, though. I thought I saw a review or two on his. Ginger's is decent. You liking First Canadians more through the different seasons. Can't get in the UK. Yeah, what a pain in the ass. We get some really great artisans over here, and getting stuff shipped, from what I understand. I mean, I don't really know all the regulations, but I guess it's a bitch to get some stuff sent over to Europe or overseas from the United States. So, I mean, I don't know if there's like decent artisans in Europe that are local to Europe that maybe just doesn't get publicized over here. Boston, what's up, Chris? What's going on? Welcome from Boston. All right, let's get a rinse here. We'll go over my number one. All right, let's see what I missed here. Oh, 1912. Okay, all right. I didn't know that was UK based. Yeah, customs stole a $200 package. What the fuck? God, and you know, they wonder why people freak out all the time. Christ, it's fucking soap. Who cares? Why take it? Just leave it. Let it go. Let it go through, you know? All right. So, I've never used 1912. What do you guys think? I've heard good things about it. But my number one shave soap, of course, is Sterling Sandpiper. This stuff kicks ass. This is probably the one that I use the most. It is unlike any... excuse me, unlike any scent I've ever smelled. It's completely unique. It's nice and cologne-y. This shit is great, and I use it all year long. And I get more compliments on that. I think the only other one I get more compliments on would probably be Stallion from by Razor Rock, as far as scent goes. But that's right up there, man. I get a lot of people that, you know, I'll be standing in the office or in line somewhere, and I'm just randomly, wow, you smell good. I'm like, yeah, Sterling, baby. So, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and start the post shave here. So those are my soaps. Put that down. We'll review them in a second. What about you guys? If you know, what's your out of top 5, what would be your least, you know, the one that, you know, as much as you like it, you could kind of, you know, take it or leave it, I guess. But you know, you would put it in your top 5. Oh, missed some stuff here. Thank you. Thank you very much, I see. Soap of the God? Oh, no, not yet, Joe. Those are slated for future videos. I wanted to do a live head shave because I was asked to do one, and I was also asked to do a top 5. And those, I got a whole bunch of stuff to review. I've got the Tampa one that you sent me. I've never tried Colonel Conk and Soap Commander. You know, they are great. They didn't make my top 5, honestly, because they don't have an aftershave. They got an aftershave balm, which works well. But I would love this stuff in an actual aftershave. It lasts a while, but it doesn't last as long as an aftershave does. So, personally. Yeah, Chisel, you know, and that's the thing. I've got so many artisan soaps that it's hard to narrow down that top 5. I love Flowers in the Dark. You know, I really like I love McKeely Soapworks. All her stuff is fantastic. It's just it's hard to narrow down to just 5, but I had to go with, you know, try to be as honest as I could with myself, and, you know, which ones do I use the most, hands down, that I reach for the most. A lot of times I'll stop if I have some time and I'll think about it. And I think what I'm going to get a couple of more. I'm almost out of the sample for Lavender and Katie's Bubbles. That may be why I didn't grab that for my top. Derby Soap works really well for me. The Derby one I like better. I've never tried Fuzz Face one. The Derby one I liked. I used it as a shave stick. I liked it better than Arco, but I liked DR Harris. Yeah, DR Harris. The best out of the shave stick reviews. Proraso, you can't go wrong with Proraso, man. It's just a great soap. It really is. All right, dried the brush. Let's see, we're going to throw on just a tad bit of lavender post-shave balm. Hang on, I missed that. You ever use Ingram's? No, I've never heard of it. First Canadian is growing on me. You know, I've heard a lot about First Canadian. See, it seems for my face I need a tallow-based soap. Yeah, you know, I wondered about that for myself because I never really paid attention to tallow versus vegan because I don't really give a shit either way, my personal beliefs. But I wondered if one would bother my face more than the others. And I don't know. I don't think so. But I missed that. I wish these things would stay on there. Ingrama is a menthol cream in a tube. I've never heard of that, actually. But I did want to just throw out there, somebody mentioned Chiseled Face. They do make awesome stuff. I love Ghost Town Barber. This stuff is fantastic. It smells really, really good. But it's limited as to when I can't use it all the time. There are certain situations that I won't use it in because it's a very heavy base soap. And there are some people that don't like that type of scent. Thanks, Billy. I appreciate that, brother. It's very, very kind of you, sir. And, you know, let me know. Let me know. You know, we'll talk a little bit after this. All right, it's time to retire the Kai blade. This is my blade dispenser. Yep, I'm going to get many years out of this thing. You like that, Chris? Top 5, B&M, L&L Grooming, Holy Cow, Katie's Bubbles, Phoenix, and... Ooh. Yeah, Chris, it is huge. Thank you. Oh, yeah, the blade bank. Yeah, that, yeah, that's big. I just caught somebody's Sving Hammer. I think I'm saying that right. Barrister Man makes fantastic. I haven't set its DOP status because I haven't put the aftershave on yet. And I actually think I've got a tad bit of mist spot on the side. But, alright, let's check it out here. Let's see where, you know, I think that the stuff, the post-shave balm is soaked in there. Get the Sunset. Yeah, no, you know what? A little bit right here, but I'll get that when I face shave tomorrow. We're at DOP status. Look at that. No cuts, no nicks, nothing. Love a good head shave. All right. Now, since I've retired a blade from this puppy, I'll soak this and bob aside for a little bit. There we go. Let that sit in there for a bit before we rinse it off. So, all right. So, for those of you that are just joining us, in case you guys happen to miss it, let me just go over it again. My number 1 shave soap was Sandpiper by Sterling. We'll put that back here. Then came Executive Man, also by Sterling. Or, if I had the soap, I'd have to say probably On Polo, but I don't have it, so... Katie's Bubbles, La Terre Verte. Sterling's Margaritas in the Arctic. Last but not least, Katie's Bubbles, Sunset. Sunset. This stuff is fantastic. It really is. It's an awesome nightshave. And it's a good, you know, it's not a bad scent to wear during the day if you're going somewhere where you don't want to overpower everybody, because everyone likes lavender pretty much. We need to get you one of those ladies perfume sprayers. Got squeeze. Yeah. You know what? You want to see me? You get me one of those ladies perfume sprayers. You got a better chance of seeing God than see me use that. That's not happening. Yep. You might have a better luck at seeing Jesus selling Girl Scout cookies. All right. Cleaning up the sink here. The sink is at top status. Nothing. You look at this sink, you'd never know I shaved. All right. Well, that sucks. Let's see what I missed here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Jesus from Nantucket. That's right. If you see that, then I might use one of those spray for women's perfume ones. You just order DR Harris. Yeah, I don't think you'll go wrong with that, honestly. I really like the way that smells. I was surprised that I liked the way that smelled with being a stick. I thought it would smell kind of soap, almost like just soap, you know, but it doesn't. It has almost it reminds me of Ghost Town Barber in a way. So, but anyway, so all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to call it a night. Say goodbye to the live shaver. Thank you guys very much for joining me. I'm going to do these more often. I know I always say that, but I kind of forget about them when I get caught up in all the soaps. We'll do another soap review. When we do, we'll make it a live shave. So, see you guys later. Hey, no problem. Thank you guys for joining me. And Mal Paris is a lighter version of Ghost Town. Oh, okay. All right. I'll take a look at that. So, all right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Again, thank you very much for joining me. Chad, the CD Shaving. See you guys in the next video as soon as I can figure out how to shut this thing off. Have a good night, guys.